Hey, how's it going? So I'm really excited for today's video because I think it could be something really beautiful and a great addition to my Etsy shop. I've been trying to think of more practical ways to create home decor and create really pretty preserved nature pieces. So I've decided to make a mold of a regular coffee mug. Also, recently I've been experimenting with putting fruit in resin and using a dehydrator to dehydrate slices of oranges and lemons and limes. So by putting some of these fruits in the mug, I thought I could create really cool, funky, bold patterns of fruit. So I have all of these slices of fruit, and I think some of them are so pretty, very, very vibrant. I'm learning a lot about dehydrating and that process and the perfect amount of time to put them in before they turn completely dark, like this one. If you guys can think of a cool fruit that would look good in resin, I feel like the sky's the limit. I think fruit could be a really fun thing to get into just because the colors are so nice and the pattern naturally on them is just so pretty. Like those triangles and the circles, it's just like, I mean, you know what fruit looks like. It's beautiful. The goal is to be creating a liquid latex mold out of this mug. I'm going to have to cover it in several layers of mold builder before it's ready to be used. It will probably take a few days. And this is the mold builder that I use, Casting Craft Mold Builder Liquid Latex Rubber. Great, so thanks for watching and I will see you on the next one. Since I decided to go with a liquid latex mold, I really had to seal the seams up with tinfoil and tape, and then I had a tinfoil ball balled up inside the mold so it would keep a good shape, and then continuing with dipping each piece of fruit in resin before putting it in the mold. This is just to avoid as many air bubbles as possible. I broke a lot of the pieces of fruit while I was trying to shove them in this mold. I didn't really worry about it too much because I thought it looked nice either way, but it was a little bit of a struggle for a bit, and then I just topped it off with an orange slice, filled it to the top, and then moved on to the second one where I went in with a little bit more of a technique. I couldn't resist making a floral mug as well. I just have such a great collection of flowers and petals and plants and cedar that I wanted to cram as much stuff as I could into one of the mugs before I use this mold to oblivion. So this is me layering as much stuff as I could into the third and final pour. So after the longest unmolding ever and so many layers of very sticky tin foil to just peel off, I finally got the mug out, inspected for some holes, and surely found a few. But this was a really good structure and a really good start to establish the mug. It just needed to be put on a conveyor belt of sanding, top coating, until it was perfect. While I was grinding these mugs down, there was such a smell of citrus in the air. It just smelled mostly like oranges, and it was kind of enjoyable. So to fix all the holes that I found in this mug, the first thing that I had to do is add a little piece of electrical tape on the inside of the mug so that every top coat that I would put on the outside of the mug would start to fill that hole little by little. This worked pretty well. One mug definitely needed a lot more attention than the other. It kind of got destroyed while I was unmolding, but it can be continuously reshaped as long as I keep top coating and sanding and top coating until I'm happy with it. So I definitely noticed the form of each mug getting cleaner and nicer as I worked on each of them. And as a prototype for a new item in my shop, I think it has a lot of potential and I can't wait to explore more. And once these guys have dried completely, I will be making a listing for them. So thanks so much for watching and see ya.